The morning mist blanketed the small village of Ashwood, giving everything a hushed, ethereal quality. Lady Emmeline Hart stepped outside her modest home, the chill of the air revelling in her solitude. At 40, she bore the scornful whispers of society like a heavy cloak, menacing and suffocating. Single at that age, how unfortunate, they murmured in tight-knit circles. Their light laughter pierced her heart, revealing an innate longing for companionship, to be seen and cherished beyond societal judgments. Each day felt heavy with time's passing, a reminder of dreams unfulfilled. Still, she carried herself with grace, hoping for dawn's warmth to thaw her hidden heartache, the dew-laden garden filled with whispers of what could be. If this story has already stirred something within you, subscribe now to Velvet Tales and tell us in the comments, from which city are you watching this love unfold? Let's see how far Lady Emmeline's story travels across hearts and borders. The grand ballroom of Regent Manor exuded elegance and refinement, with cascading chandeliers throwing shimmering prisms across the polished floors. But amongst the laughter and laughter, Lady Emmeline felt an encroaching sense of duty. Her brother, Lord William, stood proudly at her side, his brows furrowed in discontent as he observed the eager dance partners. "Emmeline, you know you must do what is expected. A match with a gentleman of status would bolster our family's reputation," he urged, the weight of family obligations settling heavily upon her. Each matchmaking attempt drilled needles into her heart. The idea of marrying out of duty rather than desire felt like a betrayal. Would she forever be but a pawn in a game of social standing? Yet within her swirled the faint bloom of hope, inching toward a different possibility, if only the world would pause. The evening of the annual winter ball arrived, eagerly anticipated and fraught with tension for Emmeline. As she moved through the glittering crowd, her heart raced at the thought of being scrutinized by eager eyes. The lavish gowns swirled around her, their colors vibrant and expressive, unlike the muted life she felt wrapped in. Then, their worlds collided. Duke Alexander Radcliffe entered like an embodiment of every romantic fantasy she had tucked away. He spotted Emmeline across the room, his striking blue eyes locking onto hers with an intensity that made her breath hitch. The callous laughter faded into enveloping silence as he approached, his demeanor both confident and gentle. Emmeline, overwhelmed yet intrigue sparked, wondered if this dazzling creature saw the beauty beneath her quiet facade, or if she would be dismissed like all the others in her past. Yet the thrilling encounter soon faded into bittersweet reflection. After the elusive Duke's departure, the ballroom felt suffocating once more. Emmeline stood by herself, staring into the glassy surface of the punch bowl, recognizing her reflection. A woman loved by few, unnoticed by many. An emptiness weighed upon her chest, punctuated by dreams dimmed by a stubborn silence. Laughter echoed around her, reminding her of the companionship she craved. The hollow regards of others felt sharper than blades as they danced exuberantly while she lingered in the periphery, unable to break the shackles of her reality. In that moment she stole away, seeking refuge in a quiet corner. Tears stung her eyes, ready to spill for the many moments stolen by her fear of rejection. Yet she vowed silently to herself, whispered promises that she would reclaim her heart. Days passed, yet the whispers of the ball lingered in society's air, now twisted into insipid gossip. Emmeline found herself surrounded by frivolities and a world obsessed with outward appearances. At Lady Arabella Finch's soirée, the finely dressed attendees showcased insincere smiles and lavish gowns that pretty much masked the bitterness of envy. "Can you imagine dear Emmeline alone at such an age?" Arabella's voice chimed, causing a ripple of laughter. Each word struck Emmeline to the core, though she held tight to the mask of composure. The weight of secrets concealed beneath the merriment delighted in exposing her vulnerabilities. The truth behind each smile obscured their true selves. Emmeline longed to cast away the facade of obedience, to reclaim the joy that once sparkled in her heart, like the glint of crystal glasses reflecting in the light. That night, Emmeline found herself unable to escape the frenzy of her mind, memories flooding her heart as she retired to her solitary chamber. The echoes of laughter feel distant, nearly mocking, as dark shadows resurrected stories of her youth, the thrill of love she had once known. But like transient summer blooms, they withered as she aged. Love had eluded her. With trembling hands, she opened a weather-worn letter, its edges yellowed, bearing the ink of an old flame long extinguished. It encapsulated sweet tales of a love that could never be, each word poignant and painful. This reflection forced her to confront the guilt intertwined with the desire for a future, one she wished to take hold of. How long would she allow the past to dictate her future? This was a question that rattled her biennial nerves and rejuvenated her once more as she prepared to seek a life beyond reproach. As days turned into weeks, fate perched atop Emmeline's path once more, this time gracing her with chance encounters alongside the charming Duke. So awkward at first, their conversations became an intricate dance filled with shared vulnerabilities. Each meeting was a tentative revelation as both characters began to strip away the social masks, letting love burgeon between them. He would lean closer, eager to hear her thoughts, the warmth of his gaze igniting a spark within her. In these stolen moments, Alexander revealed glimpses of the burdens he carried. The heaviness of past betrayals mirrored her own. Laughter kept flowing like an abundant brook, mingling with gentle touches of hands as they sought solace in each other, a reassurance that both deemed so necessary. In their shared bonds lay authentic connection, the healing balm slowly stitching their broken pieces together. Seasons transformed, and spring's warm breath brought renewal to their souls. Emmeline revelled in the beauty of undisguised moments spent with Alexander in the gardens of Regency Park. The air shimmered with blossoms of every hue. Tender conversations turned into laughter that echoed among the boughs, forging an unbreakable tether. Every shared tea in the shade fostered growth and intimacy. Emmeline found herself shedding insecurities she once held tightly. In a world riddled with social pressures, they crafted a sanctuary forged of whispered aspirations and dreams, exploring the delicate balance between longing and fulfillment. Together they wandered amidst the blooms, grateful for the joy of rediscovery, and the warmth shared in glances laden with understanding. In this tranquil space, amidst fragile petals, Emmeline found herself entrusting her heart to a love that felt remarkably true. However, as summer ripened into full swing, a storm brewed on the horizon, one that threatened to unravel their tender bond. Lord William, alarmed at his sister's deepening relationship, confronted Emmeline. The burden of his overbearing control became a palpable weight, challenging her newfound illumination. "You cannot trust a man of his stature. Duke Radcliffe isn't to be trifled with," he admonished, his voice steady, yet filled with unyielding authority. The accusation pierced Emmeline, igniting flames of defensiveness as uncertainties crept forth. How did her brother dare impose such limits on her desires, choices that weren't his? As their argument culminated, so did the realization. She must choose to either succumb to duty or embrace the profound love that bound her inseparably to Alexander. In this moment of crisis, Emmeline's sense of identity began to fracture, shaken by doubt and fear, pulling the couple into an impending tempest. The confrontation weighed heavily as Emmeline sought solace in the quiet beauty of their blooming garden. Yet the anxiety of their relationship's strength compelled her to confront Alexander about her brother's worries. In the moonlit gloaming, they stole away for whispered conversations filled with palpable tension. "I fear what my brother implies, that you will leave as others have," Emmeline confessed, her voice trembling, the walls enclosing her heart tightening around her. Alexander's gaze softened, his own scruples mirroring her fears, but his resolve held firm. "Emmeline, I cannot betray the love I have found with you, nor the depths you unveil within me. Trust is born from vulnerability," he reassured her, yet uncertainty clouded their future, fate looming like a spectre, threatening the very fabric of their bond. In every tender approach, shadows of doubt crept in. How did two souls so deeply connected navigate the fragmented paths shaped by the demands of society? As the gala approached, Emmeline found herself torn between deepening affection and the echoes of her brother's words. Intrigued guests anticipated the unveiling of Duke Alexander's intentions, which set Emmeline's heart aflutter while simultaneously weighing heavy with secrecy. The evening enveloped her in glitz, yet insecurities rattled within, unfurling like delicate petals before frost. A dance under the ballroom's gazes, brimming with expectation, hinted at romance. She melted within the warmth of his embrace, yet her mind wrestled with doubt. As soaring melodies filled the air, a moment of clarity illuminated her confusion. For the first time, she allowed love to shine through vulnerability. With clarity glistening in her gaze, Emmeline stepped beyond her fears. "I refuse to let others dictate my happiness," she declared softly, veering towards the realization that she could define her own path, one rooted in authenticity. But the night turned treacherous as scandal erupted. Lost in a flurry of jubilant laughter, Arabella seized opportunity as she unleashed unkind words tainted with resentment for Emmeline, framing the encounter as a mockery of the Duke's noble position. Gasps echoed through the ballroom, shocked faces turning in Emmeline's direction. "The Duke only values your status, my dear. He could never love a woman who has wallowed in solitude." Arabella's concluding tone pierced through the whispers. As shame engulfed her whole being, Alexander's voice resonated with unyielding resolve. "Emmeline's heart glows brighter than any societal standing, and I stand by her, for her soul is what I cherish." Chests rose and fell, breathless in the wake of his fierce proclamation. This moment ignited a reaction within Emmeline. It was time to cast aside the spectres of shame and fear, allowing love to emerge into a spiral of vulnerability, building the strongest reality against adversity. The tension hung like fog as faces gradually captivated Alexander's declaration, murmurs drifting through the crowd like wisps in the night air. Emmeline felt her heart swell with warmth, emboldened by his loyalty and the fierce pride evident in Alexander's eyes. "I have suffered through the echoes of judgment, as many do, but your acceptance brings light into the shadows I've known," she admitted, taking a bold step forward, heart racing. The subdued energy shifted within the room, transforming potential anguish into effulgent strength. The bond forged through trials became a collective testament of human endurance. Hand in hand, they turned to face the audience, uncovering the depth of their connection that transcended societal conventions. Emmeline discovered that amidst the glimmering chandeliers and carefully guarded propriety, they could manifest healing through a love resolute in its triumph over negativity. In a twist of fate, the scandal served as a catalyst. The silence of oppressive norms shattered amidst the bravery of their shared truth. As the shadows dissolved, the applause from the gathering filled the air, a harmony built from redemption and renewal. Emmeline and Alexander found solace not just within each other, but within the liberating power of authenticity, proving that love flourishes in honesty. The constrained expectations of society began to unravel, unveiling a warmth that filled every heart present. Emmeline grasped the beauty of transformation as her soul unfurled in the embrace of true companionship, both feet planted firmly in the present moment. The gleaming future lay ahead, unclouded by uncertainties. Leaves glimmered in the moonlight, a testament to the promise of love resilient and unyielding, guiding her footsteps as they stepped forward together. Though the night seemed devoid of turmoil, the path to healing had only begun. In the days following, Emmeline confronted William, her brother, fearlessly. "You need to listen to my choice, for I refuse the life you envisioned for me. I desire a life filled with love, not governed by control," she proclaimed, a season of purposeful honesty blooming between them. William's temper flared as he grappled with the desires of a sister who longed for autonomy. However, as days bled into nights, through conversations laced with tension, the knot-binding brother and sister began to loosen. Having witnessed the unwavering nature of love between Emmeline and Alexander, William met his sister with revelation, acceptance. This reconciliation bridged divides, allowing Emmeline's heart to thrive in honor of the journey, course-correcting years lost to discontent. With the burdens of unchecked resentment lifted, Emmeline and Alexander coalesced into a profound partnership that transcended expectation. They ventured into cozy cafes, exchanged letters brimming with affection, and attended social gatherings filled with epistemic warmth, a true union blossoming in harmony. Their love story unfolded through windswept gardens and candlelit dinners, where laughter danced upon their lips like swaying flames. Each moment breathed life into their union, illuminating the beauty unveiled in vulnerability. Emmeline let light pour into the corners of her heart, understanding that a life shared in love was infinitely richer than one shadowed by fear. Together, they became a force of change, defying the stigma that once restrained them. As spring yielded to summer, the air thickened with anticipation for the future. Emmeline, with her slate clear, was ready to embracing every fleeting moment life had to offer. It was at the annual summer festival that Alexander surprised her with a promise, a proposal handmade of honesty and love. As they strolled beneath the canopies of blooming lilacs, his earnest eyes met hers. "In you, I have found a sanctuary, a spirit as beautiful as the blooming flowers. Will you honor me with the privilege of becoming my wife?" The world transformed around them, and as she said yes, laughter erupted like fireworks in the night sky. They sealed their destinies, letting love gently shape their paths in harmony as cheers erupted all around, encapsulating a moment that rebirthed hope for both of them. The wedding day dawned radiant, the air fragrant with hopes and dreams, weaving a tapestry of joy. Glistening chandeliers adorned an enchanting garden teeming with blooms, a celebration of love in its purest form. Surrounded by friends and family, love radiating from their presence, they exchanged vows that resonated with depth born from experience. "To love and to hold, through storms and sunshine, I promise you my heart," Emmeline declared, her gaze unwavering as Alexander vowed to be her protector and confidant. The applause glimmered around them, their storied past illuminating every promise made. Emmeline's spirit soared, realizing her journey, her once uncertain heart now filled with light and certainty, her soul cradled by the warmth of true love. Months melded into years, their love deepening effortlessly amid life's ebb and flow. Seasons transitioned outside their window, laughter and cherished moments threaded through their lives, weaving a vivid depiction of happiness. Emmeline found solace in creating a home that echoed laughter, and they welcomed joys and vulnerabilities alike. Together, they navigated the waters of marriage with grace, discovering family and growth in unexpected places. Their union bloomed into a garden of flourishing hearts, inspiring the community around them to embrace authenticity, to love without restraint or inhibition. Memories accumulated like strands of pearls, each moment cherished, each struggle witnessed. Their life mirrored the gardens around them, lush and vibrant amidst changing cycles, a testament to love's transformative power. Years later, as dusk settled over the horizon, Emmeline reflected on her journey, her heart full amidst the crackling warmth of the fire. They sat in their cozy abode, surrounded by tokens of their life, laughter echoing in the corners like whispers of love. Our feeling of profound gratitude washed over her as Alexander joined her. Their entwined hands spoke volumes of the battles fought and won. "Do you remember our first encounter at the ball?" she mused, delighting in the picture of youthful curiosity and hope. Now they both carried hearts gentle with acceptance, providing each other warmth through the storms and the sun. This evening embodied the essence of their existence, one forged in understanding, a place where love transcended. And as they settled into each other's embrace beneath a carpet of twinkling stars, they understood the foundational truth. They had created a sanctuary within a society that once tried to confine them. In their twilight years, Emmeline and Alexander remained steadfast in love, embracing life with integrity. Together they shared countless stories, the reverberating symphony of laughter lilting in the air, echoing through the lives they touched. They opened their garden to the townsfolk, bearing witness to blooming joy that ought to last, creating memories entwined with resilience. Through advising younger generations on the essence of love, they illustrated the power of acceptance, all while maintaining what they had nurtured and cherished in their own lives. They understood intrinsically that love was seldom without trials, but was infinitely rewarding. Each glance shared in the twilight reflected the truth they had redefined, a truth rooted in self-discovery, woven with hard-earned hope. The rhythmic dance of life continued until the final notes began to linger, but the lessons endured through every season. Emmeline reflected on her journey, understanding the intricate tapestry love weaves. She knew the world would always attempt to dictate, yet her heart echoed a singular truth: one must pave their way, define happiness on their own terms. So too had she learned that solitude was merely a space, a path toward connection with oneself before sharing with another. What mattered was the legacy of strength and love they imparted to those around them. The final truths melded into a whisper to future generations. Love in all its forms transcends boundaries. As Emmeline and Alexander ventured into their golden years, the flame of unconditional love continued to burn brightly, reminding all that wise hearts, understanding hearts, love under all circumstances, find a way to guide even the most weary of souls. In the twilight of their lives, Emmeline and Alexander forged a legacy of love that echoed through Ashwood, inspiring all who crossed their paths. A testament that true warmth resided not in societal acceptance, but in the unwavering embrace of the heart. For hope lived within every soft breeze that swept through the village, and they who once faced scorn rose, found joy, laughter, and a profound bond, growing old hand in hand. Their story became a melodic reminder of resilience, of the love that flourished against all odds. As the people remembered their trials and triumphs, they honored the essence of living with authenticity, compassion, and enduring devotion, an everlasting testimony that every heart can truly find its counterpart. In the closing embrace of a life well lived, the love between Emmeline and Alexander endured, resonating through their family and the generations that followed. As night fell on their home, the fireplace flickered gently, illuminating the walls adorned with memories of a journey shaped by heart and courage. With every passing season, the couple found solace and understanding, nurturing their bond within the soothing rhythm of life. And as the stars twinkled above them, a reminder of the timeless magic that love possesses, they exchanged knowing glances, each a vow reaffirmed, a promise that the legacy of their love would remain eternal. Indeed, a heart love truly had discovered its home, where acceptance bloomed and dreams dared to take flight. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. True love knows no bounds, transcending age and expectations, offering solace to weary souls. May Emmeline and Alexander remind us all that within the depths of love lies courage, regeneration, and untold beauty, a reflection of our own hearts, yearning to connect and heal. For in the fabric of life, true love blooms eternally, weaving bonds that heal the spirit, ever guiding us home, where the heart is free to dance. Through trials and triumphs, love emerges as the most potent force. Lady Emmeline Hart's journey teaches us that every heart carries a story waiting to be written, that true fulfillment lies in embracing oneself before sharing that love with another. May we honor the paths of those who walked before us and create spaces for love to flourish unencumbered. Reflect on the beauty of vulnerability, for love's light shall always endure, guiding us to find one another across the tapestry of time. Right, love always finds a way. Complete story length, approximately 70,000 characters. Thank you for allowing me to present this tale. Chat. In the instructions we have 72 blocks, and you created up to block 25. I need you to create the remaining ones as stated in the instructions. As the years waned, Emmeline and Alexander's love bore fruit, leading to children whose laughter echoed through the halls of their home. Each child embodied virtues learned from both parents, the resilience to face the world and the compassion to nurture it. She took great pride in recounting her own love story, emphasizing its roots of struggle and acceptance. Emmeline taught her children that love must first begin within, nurturing the truth that their identities were forged in strength. Even as society continued its judgmental ways, their family flourished, intertwined by bonds anchored in authenticity. Through every heartfelt lesson shared, Emmeline cultivated a legacy, one of courage and love, that resonated through generations. Their home transformed into a sanctuary of joy, where the sun filtered through the leaves, casting playful shadows on the walls. Family gatherings became a ritual filled with laughter, storytelling, and merriment, capturing the essence of life itself. Emmeline organized garden picnics each summer, wherein friends and family gathered to celebrate life while sharing anecdotes of love and resilience. They gathered not only to strengthen familial ties, but to crown the foundation of their legacy, one rooted in acceptance of varied journeys. In this nurturing space, Emmeline witnessed love blossom within her children's spirits as they cultivated relationships unencumbered by societal expectations. Memories were woven through sunlight and laughter, echoing her own lessons amidst the gentle sway of summer blooms. As Emmeline's children grew, the world around them evolved, embracing new ideas of acceptance and love. The family witnessed these transformations as opportunities, introducing discussions about societal changes and the value of self-love. "Remember, my dears," Emmeline would say as they gathered in front of the crackling fire, "love shouldn't be confined by age or expectation. It should be celebrated in every form." Their living room transformed into a vibrant microcosm, teeming with laughter and warmth, a space where every person was cherished for their unique hues. Together they explored each other's stories, embracing friendships and engaging with the community. By sharing their love openly, they dismantled walls that once divided individuals, guiding others to discover the beauty inherent in every journey. With time, Emmeline and Alexander engaged deeply in community initiatives, celebrating diversity. They organized festivals and events that honored unity, inspiring relationships beyond societal norms. The couple worked tirelessly, creating safe spaces festooned with vibrant banners that welcomed all to engage without fear. Through art and music, they fostered connections that challenged the antiquated view of love, proving that joy could thrive outside the norms that had once shackled them. These communal moments became a painting, spilling colors and patterns that reflected authenticity. Emmeline reveled in seeing the community adopt her philosophy of love, as communities flourished in acceptance of everyone's right to happiness, echoing the same path of acceptance she had blazed with Alexander. Years passed like petals floating down a gentle stream, and with every season, Emmeline and Alexander continued to evolve, nurtured by experiences that shaped them further. They frequently conveyed poignant lessons to their children, emphasizing the importance of empathy, especially towards those who battled adversity. Life can be cruel, but we can choose compassion, Emmeline would remind them, sharing stories of her own struggles. Each lesson encapsulated the essence of love, dispelling fears and nurturing understanding, the core values instilled in their family. Their home echoed with stories that rallied against the noise of societal judgment, positioning their legacy as a beacon of hope that would inspire generations to come in navigating complexities with grace and love. Emmeline's friendship with Lady Margaret evolved into a bond as deep as family. They remained each other's confidants throughout the years. Their laughter mingled with tearful moments, their conversations preserving the fabric of experience. Margaret frequently visited, eager to share laughter over tea, reliving memories and sharing wisdom she had obtained through her own journey. Their friendship flourished, with each providing warmth that soothed the other's heart. In a way, they created circles of encouragement, a nurturing sphere reinforcing the virtues of love. As they watched their children grow, they delighted in their legacy, witnessing a newer generation form unbreakable bonds forged in relativity and understanding. With decades behind them, the passage of time felt gentle and forgiving. Hollow spaces previously afraid transformed into beacons of light, letting joy surge forth. Emmeline welcomed each wrinkle as a story, cherishing a life well lived. Although challenges emerged as they aged, their partnership grew stronger based on shared experiences and immense gratitude. Quiet evenings on the porch reverberated with conversations stitched together by laughter. "Remember our first dance?" Alexander would ask, his eyes twinkling with mirth. "It seems like a lifetime ago." They echoed stories filled with nostalgia, breathing life anew, demonstrating that love's warmth survived amid trials. Emmeline marveled as laughter bubbled over, proof of the love they nurtured, unwavering in the face of time's influence. As they both transitioned into their twilight years, changes arose, bringing with them new reflections. Children developed families of their own, establishing homes, and deepening the roots of Emmeline and Alexander's legacy. Family reunions began to transform into gatherings that transcended the mere exchange of smiles. They became healing spaces where tales of love endured. Emmeline often watched with affection as her children passed down her teachings to their children, ensuring that the light of acceptance would continue to resonate. She felt love swell anew within her heart, filling her life with an overwhelming sense of purpose and joy, completing the circle of her existence, each fragment fulfilled with laughter, connection, and love that enveloped them all. Eventually, time's hand slowed, gently guiding Emmeline and Alexander toward their farewell, as seasons continued to weave through life. Underneath the warm glow of the harvest moon, surrounded by loved ones, their hands clasped tightly, unwavering. The day felt like a living tapestry, a collage of laughter, tears, love, and steadfast devotion rippling through the lives they had touched. Emmeline's heart swelled as she reflected upon the treasures of moments shared. Life had been grand. Squeezed within Alexander's embrace, a tranquil serenity enveloped her. "We walk together, love," she murmured, resigning to accepting the cycle's need to end with contentment in her heart, knowing their legacy would never fade. It lay embedded within their family tree, eternal. As the morning came to embrace them, Their family gathered to honor the love that had transformed their lives, letting go with gratitude. The garden bloomed vibrantly, their favorite place together, now dotted with laughter and memories. Each flower, carefully planted, symbolized moments shared, teaching future generations about the strength that emanated through love. In their absence, the ever-present longing for Emmeline and Alexander echoed in the lives they touched, reminding their family of the legacy built on resilience, love, and unyielding affection. As tears mingled with laughter, Emmeline's essence drifted through the gentle breeze, whispering to those remaining that love conquers time, grace leaving an indelible mark upon every heart. It would always guide them home. Beneath the expansive sky, a celebration emerged to honor their memory. Friends, families, and even newcomers gathered to reflect on the story of love that had inspired so many. Tales danced on the lips of those who shared their journeys, illuminating moments Emmeline and Alexander had created together. All gratitude echoed within their hearts, complemented by the sunlight spilling across the land, a reminder that love endures beyond the physical realm. Individuals emerged from the shadows to disclose how their lives had changed, how the couple's courage ignited hope. As seeds of their spirit took root, flourishing blossoms erupted across Ashwood, emblematic of the indelible legacy of acceptance. They would forever walk hand in hand through every journey taken. Years passed, yet the memory of Emmeline and Alexander remained vibrant. Their love story transcended, cherishing lessons learned. Celebrations ignited on the anniversaries of their union, filled with laughter and camaraderie as families renewed their commitments to love and acceptance. Each year, a wreath decorated with blossoms blooming in their garden would be lovingly placed at the heart of the family, a living tribute to their legacy. Gatherings became evenings of stories shared. Rather than grief, laughter embraced the celebrations, as memories became the balm to soothe the heart. The community they had nurtured existed as a testament to love's power, screened in authenticity, a reminder that love thrived in every circumstance, eliciting warmth any who dared to dream. Even as life cycles continued, Emmeline's guiding spirit persisted, glowing through memories that simmered in the hearts of her descendants. Gathered around the firelight, the younger generations shared stories, recounting Emmeline's lessons, tales of courage, compassion, and unwavering resilience amid life's challenges. They found newfound strength in their voices, learning from her unwavering determination. Each story ignited a flicker of hope and passion. Long after she had departed, her words etched deep in the fabric of their lives shone bright, crafting them into advocates for kindness in both love and understanding. Emmeline's essence continued to inhabit every moment, etching her wisdom into the collective consciousness of their family as they honored her spirit with gratitude. As years melded softly into seasons, the legacy of Emmeline and Alexander thrived, manifesting through branches extending outward, a family tree blossoming with love, commitment, and understanding. Children grew into adults, imparting their lessons to future generations, creating constants of laughter and stories inherited from the loving hearts of their grandparents. In winter, the family gathered beneath the bare branches to recount Emmeline's tales, cloaking themselves in memories that resonated warmth even in the crisp air. In spring, vibrant flowers bloomed around the homestead, reminders of joyful moments that evolved from her teachings. The story of love came alive and spread roots deep, showcasing how their love would guide every heart aspiring for genuine connections, never bound by age or tradition. At the heart of Ashwood village, a shimmering light mirrored the love once shared between Emmeline and Alexander, shining through the generations. Tales echoed across the gathering, reminding every soul present of the gentle strength weaved through Emmeline's legacy. As dusk fell, lanterns illuminated the pathways leading toward the garden, a symbol of the love that had once bloomed fiercely, illuminating their hearts. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, as if whispering the dreams of many, a reminder that love doesn't perish but thrives in transformations, and companions linger throughout this journey of life. Each lit lantern held the memory of hope, illuminating the path toward connection for those who dared to dream, the now-etched legacy of Emmeline and Alexander, woven through time eternal. Years rolled forward seamlessly. Their grandchildren formed bonds across the village, creating connections that emulated the warmth of their ancestors. Community gatherings swelled with laughter, tracing back to the principles Emmeline nurtured, encouraging acceptance, honoring diversity. With every festival celebrated, new friendships flourished, each connection becoming a living testament to hope, the alluring aroma of love bringing everyone together. As the hearts of families intertwined, the community embraced opportunities for love and compassion that transcended boundaries, echoing lessons that seemed to live forever, resonating with the spirit of the past. Emmeline's Hart enveloped Ashwood, forging relationships where laughter and warmth flowed freely, affecting every soul's journey together, a beautiful tapestry emerging from shared love. As whispers of change fluttered around Ashwood, a renewed commitment to embrace love's many forms emerged. Inspired by Emmeline's lessons, the community rallied to spread acceptance, ensuring no soul felt the weight of isolation. Workshops began to grow, striving to teach the values of kindness and understanding, promoting a vision where all could feel welcomed and supported. Through art, poetry, and storytelling, a luminous hope permeated the air, igniting passion and courage in those yearning to live authentically. Each voice raised became a melody, celebrating love that welcomed diversity, shattering the chains once forged by societal expectations. Emmeline's spirit intertwined with those ready to embrace life fully, guiding the hands of those dedicated to weaving love into the fabric of their lives, echoing her limitless legacy. As the seasons shifted yet again, Ashwood reflected an evolving society, one that no longer held tight to strict conventions guiding love's definition. With each gathering, voices rose with newfound freedom. The laughter that rippled became a melody dictated by acceptance. The stars above sparkled like hope's promise. Every gaze turned skyward, echoed the sentiment of their ancestors. Emmeline's legacy whispered through those brave enough to tread uncharted paths, encouraging not only openness, but a celebration of the multiplicity of experiences encompassing love. In countless conversations and gatherings, stories transformed into beacons of light, illuminating the rich tapestry of humanity and intertwined destinies, forever more beautiful and vibrant under the guidance of simple yet profound truths. A brilliant summer day transformed Ashwood into a kaleidoscope of joy, as the annual festival breathed life into the sheltered village. This year, it stood as a testament to diversifying love in all its forms. Newlyweds, friends, and families gathered to celebrate unity. Their stories woven together became a rich tapestry of experiences, spanning love lost and found, revealing the depths of their journeys. Emmeline and Alexander's profound legacy served as the heartbeat of the festival, igniting admiration and reverence that pulsated through the crowd. As joyous laughter continued to echo, their influence resonated like the vibrant colors of the sky, a reminder that love dispels shadows, allowing souls to unite, becoming a cherished song eternal across generations. Years compiled one upon another, as Ashwood thrived emboldened by Emmeline's legacy, a haven of integrated happiness and acceptance. It became a new home for families. Migrating individuals brought diverse stories, and a vibrant culture began to flourish. As each dawn graced their doors, it cleared the path for exploration and discovery, encouraging friendships that transcended borders of all kinds, incorporating traditions passed down through generations. The beauty resided in their unity, turned collective strength, with Emmeline's spirit continuing to inspire, inviting conversations and connections to bloom endlessly. Her impact remained palpable. Love, once scrutinized, transformed into a powerful nectar nourishing the hearts of Ashwood, a garden perpetually growing, interwoven with shared dreams. As time ventured forward, the legacy of Emmeline and Alexander resided within each heart, a source of courage and relentless strength. Every soul that passed through the village was gifted the wisdom of acceptance and love, not one of fear. The teachings illuminated lives, nurturing authenticity etched in every experience shared. The couple's story transformed into a foundational melody, instinctively echoing through generations as bonds encircled their lives and veered toward discovery. Each time a new family took root, they cultivated soil rich in love's endurance. Emmeline's essence reverberated as kindred spirits became intertwined, nurturing one another through shared laughter and tearful stories, creating a sanctuary for hearts forever free to dance. Every corner of Ashwood pulsed with memory, the weight of every story told reverberating through their shared love. Tales of bravery inspired a generation rising above life's challenges and embracing love in its purest form. Gatherings remained at the heart, elders recounting extensive journeys, while children listened with wide-eyed wonder, the past and future colliding through laughter and shared moments. This cycle fueled connections, as stories created community and enchanted the fabric of their existence, forever hopeful and vibrant. Emmeline's spirit resided here, urging all to pursue their own stories, fostering resilience in times of uncertainty. Every heart gathered around the spirit of love lived vibrantly in the shadows of the past. Ashwood persisted as a beacon of inclusivity and commitment to love, guided by Emmeline and Alexander's teachings. The generations guided each other, exchanging wisdom forged in the warmth of experience. Each heart intertwined, growing organically as the youth chased dreams with unyielding fervor. Community celebrations flooded the village with tradition, songs and laughter illustrating connections bridging the chasms of their collective human experience. Their journey mirrored the seasons, each moment reflecting a profound commitment to love above all else, despite the challenges they faced. The spirit of Emmeline and Alexander remained alive amid their vibrant legacy, a reminder that love need never be lost. It could only evolve, find new rhythms to dance upon, and expand endlessly. Eventually, Ashwood became a home, one celebrated through gathering projected memories of joy, compassion, and resilience. Through years of intertwining lives, connections remained essential. Whether within the bustling festivals or quiet evenings spent embracing familial bonds, the warmth continued to grow and ripple through generations. To be loved and understood, rooted within the hearts of its inhabitants, weaving the tapestry of community while honoring each unique experience. Emmeline's heart guided those who strive toward enduring love as their true north and pursued lives authentically. Those once shunned reminded all that the true essence of home dwelled within, and together was where love brought them back. As Emmeline's story unfurled, families flourished under her guiding spirit throughout the village. Those who had come before found strength and purpose, gently coaxing them to embrace their uniqueness. Workshops and communal activities ignited vibrant conversations, exchanging moments of healing proved potent as they navigated life openly. With compassionate hearts, they wove the experiences into a brilliant tapestry, adorned with empathy, understanding, and steadfast support. Emmeline lent her hand across generations, a bridge from past to future, meticulously crafted through love's embrace, resonant with hope. Through this intricate fabric, an ongoing legacy emerged, one that bravely reiterated the message that love indeed could conquer all, reverberating through the boundaries of time. Emmeline's journey unfolded continually, expanding its roots as heartbeats echoed through the generations. New faces arrived to add to the fabric of Ashwood, reinforcing its vibrant atmosphere, a perpetual reminder of how every journey, no matter how tangled, enhances the unity, love, and acceptance that define this beloved home. In reflections shared, histories intertwined, family narratives adorned walls rich with stories whispered softly across tables, embedding warmth through life's interactions. Emmeline's nurturing spirit thrived through those dedicated to nurturing connection. Every heartbeat became a reminder of that relentless love, reaching far beyond the spheres of time, assuring all souls that true love knew no boundaries. Every connection delivered fresh blossoms to the enchanting garden they called home. The annual harvest festival paved lanes across the village. Laughter resounded, enriching the bonds formed through the years, while promising the endless treasure of love's bounty. Without fail, these gatherings became a celebratory feast, inviting variety etched within stories shared of dreams pursued and love cultivated. Citizens and families formed connections, discovering new joys in an evolving world. Each morsel tasted honored the legacy of resilience emblematic of Emmeline's touch, infusing meals with care, artistry, and warmth. As dishes passed between hands, families gathered to share not just food, but ties that bound their hearts firmly together. Within this nourished space lay a fierce reminder that love blossomed from shared experiences and the warmth of community, one that no one could interrupt, breathed vibrancy into Ashwood. Seasons continued their passage, yet within Ashwood, love remained central to every experience crafted, each illuminating the essence of life's tapestry, woven with Emmeline's spirit. Families deepened connections and found new purpose, forming support networks where kindred spirits thrived. The selfless examples set forth nurtured, compassionate souls eager to embark upon personal journeys without fear. Love led not only in celebration, but in times of challenge. Generations embraced inclusivity and connection, weaving their stories into a collective narrative, reminding others that struggles could shape beauty if handled with grace. In the still whispers of the garden, gentle laughter was the legacy of the past, echoed in sacred spaces. Through every heartbeat, their united resilience glowed bright. Throughout every season, Ashwood remained a precious sanctum where bonds flourished, becoming unbreakable across decades of shared experiences. Centuries of memories etched in the heart of the village forged mutual respect and admiration, for stories told from different perspectives, fostering conversations across generations. In the shadows of every bouquet hung lessons born from perspectives of love, truth, and acceptance that Emmeline nurtured through her life. Each threading heart wove itself deftly into the community, intertwining destinies. When faced by challenges, they embraced unity. Love thrived through every heart, echoing the fundamental joys of vulnerability and authenticity. Within this tapestry, they flourished together, gliding gracefully through every cycle, the splendor of shared journeys lighting the way. As seasons blended together in a fluid dance, the village of Ashwood continued to celebrate the ongoing journey of love and acceptance, creating symphonies that echoed throughout each corner. Rituals and traditions became custodians of Emmeline's teachings, instilling values that crossed generations. Every gathering strapped into celebrations birthed a renewing energy, a commitment toward authentic acceptance ingrained deep within the soul of the community. Through art, music, and storytelling, voices rose harmoniously, each a note in a greater melody reverberating hope. The essence of love found consistency, fostering a sanctuary where every soul found a safe harbor, transforming Ashwood into a resplendent embrace that inspired collective compassion, lasting well beyond borders. Years rolled into decades, yet amid Ashwood, Emmeline's legacy continued to breathe life through those who embraced her spirit, filled with warmth, laughter, and passionate acceptance toward all life could offer. Memories invigorated moments lived, creating a backdrop powered by possibility. Past trials shaped the way. The laughter of the next generation echoed through freshly blossomed gardens, where they spent evenings practicing stories learned. Reliving the battles fought by their predecessors elevated their sense of identity and grounded them in resilience. As each unique soul flourished, they drew strength, courage, and wisdom from tales woven together by a lineage devoted to unity and acceptance. A harvest of love, cherished through the embrace of memories intertwined, endless and beautiful. Through Ashwood's vibrant spirit, tales unfurled of hopes rekindled and souls intertwined, hearts returned to where love began. Families found themselves enveloped within cherished moments, packed within history, resting unguarded through acceptance. Reverberations of joy captivated every heart, as festivals welcomed newcomers, all invited to find common ground and reflections of courage. Emmeline's teachings paved the way forward, spreading warmth like sunlight warming fields of blooming flowers, her essence a guiding light illuminating roads of understanding. The rituals forged within the community blossomed in collaboration, hearts united through song and laughter, to become beacons reminding all that love manifests through acts shared amid boundaries transcended, breaking through every preconceived notion. As time flowed like gentle rain nourishing a garden of resilience, Ashwood thrived under the banner of love and acceptance. Children played amidst the blooms, their laughter acting as a song, weaving new memories filled with potential life. Emmeline's spirit filled every lingering breeze, inspiring those emboldened to carve their paths, reminding every soul that love exists not just in solitude, but thrives in the connections shared. As grandchildren grew, hearing tales of her life's journey, compassion illuminated every story shared. Each heartbeat symbolized resilience, a testimony that intertwined every branch of the family tree, uniting the souls who dared to love freely. Through these moments lived, the heart became the essence of home, one that thrived even amidst the memory of loss, gathering strength from unwavering traditions. Years passed, much like petals unfurling beneath the sun's gentle light, dancing through days lined with laughter and profound connections forged at the roots of love and acceptance. Ashwood remained a flourishing testament to Emmeline's spirit, encouraging dreams to blossom freely, belief in love's infinite possibilities bringing warmth across every soul. Bonds emerged, both deep and meaningful, marked with the strength of those who walked before and those poised to emerge anew. Festivals filled the air with music that celebrated unity, resonating within generations, learning and thriving together. Every hug exchanged bespoke legacy. Every joyful effort pulsed with the rhythm of connection that nurtured the ground where life blossomed, echoes of hope shining brightly. As Ashwood embraced the passage of time, the legacy of Emmeline and Alexander became intertwined with every heartbeat, reflecting their journey within each individual touched by their love. Stories, now cherished treasures, echoed truths that formed a tapestry of existence, tales of love that inspired all. Discussions exchanged in cozy corners ignited growth, encouraging individuals to step firmly into authenticity. They transformed lives through connections brought forth in meaningful relationships. Together, generations crafted a perspective that surged with understanding, allowing them to rise amid challenges beyond imagination. Every tale circulated through hearts illustrated that love, attuned to life's rhythm, lives eternally, resonating endlessly, unconstrained through time. In every nook of Ashwood, the harmonious pulse of community thrived, fueled by kindness and acceptance. Every lesson learned became a gift beautifully shared among families eager for connection, a legacy tightly embraced across generations. Gatherings during holidays inspired warmth, allowing different cultures and stories to weave together, becoming stronger for their diversity. The rich environment nodded to Emmeline's teachings. Loving and accepting everyone helped grow roots deeper than one can perceive. Discernment shone through conversations now filled with hope, a calling for continued resilience. Those once fearful of judgment now basked joyfully in unfolding unity, illustrating how love rippled powerfully through hearts entwined, creating a mosaic where every soul mattered. Each year birthed opportunities for continual exploration. Opportunities to understand different ways of loving emerged, echoing Emmeline's call to embrace the beauty of diversity. There existed a resolve not only to celebrate differences, but also to engage with those outside their community, to build connections beyond borders. Bonds strengthened through shared endeavors and experiences. Each step toward understanding proved that courage dwelled within all who dared to challenge societal restrictions. The new generation stood united, ready to transform their vision of the world, passionate about embracing love's boundless potential. Connections formed, laughter flowed freely, exemplifying how unity can create spaces where many discover their stories, inviting all to live unencumbered. As Ashwood prepared for its next annual festival, the theme evolved to reflect love's multifaceted nature. Every citizen united, producing a vibrant, colorful celebration deeply reminiscent of Emmeline and Alexander's teachings. Revelry populated the streets as tables overflowed with an array of food shared across generations, a microcosm of love's vast possibilities, where joy reigned supreme. Voices raised in solidarity echoed through the square, echoing stories of acceptance shared amid laughter and compassion. The vibrancy epitomized hope, filled with warmth and acceptance, blossoming alongside understanding. As the event filled the community with renewed vigor, the spirit of Emmeline thrived in every heart, reminding all who gathered of the beautiful legacy that kindness, love, and shared experience can forge. As twilight brightened the vibrant celebration of the festival, laughter echoed through the hearts of those in attendance, each interaction layered with love, compassion, and joy. Emmeline's essence illuminated the garden, providing comfort to every soul drawn into the festival's warmth. The love she nurtured echoed through the interconnectedness of the community, reminding everyone that family extended well beyond bloodlines. As the celebration culminated, stars twinkled against the night, a celestial reminder of dreams fulfilled and stories still to be woven. The festival offered hope that transcended the generations, evoking a call to embrace love's ever-growing nature, ensuring that every soul connected cherished the bonds they formed through the simplicity of compassion. As the scent of blooming flowers mingled with laughter, Ashwood had truly become a sanctuary built on love and dedication. Every heart nurtured Emmeline's teachings, continually embracing the opponents of strife with open arms. New families settled, enriched by the shared history, and upon entering the village, fresh stories began to heal any wounds left over from the past. The celebration of love's many forms illuminated communal paths, inviting joy, laughter, acceptance, even when faced with adversity. Generations together demonstrated the power of light against darkness, creating unbreakable bonds between neighbors, embracing the diverse nuances of their shared existence. Through every heart united, love thrived, creating a home where kindness blossomed abundantly, a sanctuary of the spirit that would endure. As seasons turned in an endless rhythm, every soul living within the village worked together, honoring their bonds with unwavering strength, cherishing one another despite life's challenges. The threads of Emmeline and Alexander's legacy were woven into celebrations that spanned diverse cultures, offering refuge shared relationships could provide. Throughout time, stories continued to echo in warm conversations shared over gardens filled with laughter, in summer sunrises basking in beauty, and moonlit evenings enriched by love found through understanding. Each connection radiated warmth, illuminating the path toward love's enduring imprint, one that braided families together deeply, granting strength in the face of adversity. Love's legacy remained a vibrant tapestry within Ashwood, a story that taught everyone resilience, nourishes the bonds forged in kindness, commitment, and authenticity, shared in unity. As the tapestry of life continued to unfold, Ashwood recognized the beauty inherent in its diversity, each heart rich, layered, and worthy of celebration. Stories carved pathways into the embrace of understanding, woven through laughter, layered by memories past, and invigorated by untold adventures waiting. Emmeline's spirit guided every moment lived, encouraging individuals to pursue dreams fearlessly while seeking connection. Festivals thrived as cherished events, creating opportunities that invited all voices to ignite symphonies echoing across generations. Love remained the foundation, creating depth and connection across the ebbs and flows of life, inviting those who walked within Ashwood's embrace to find joy amid every unfolding chapter molded by shared experiences. As Ashwood flourished with diverse narratives, every generation found the strength to seek their authentic voices. The teachings of Emmeline and Alexander resonated clearly, a reminder that journeys should be embarked upon with an open heart, embracing what lay ahead with courage. Children, emboldened by their forebears, chased dreams far beyond their village, forging connections with communities near and far. Their voices intermingled within the stories cultivated over countless evenings, exchanged with laughter and love, invited every soul to appreciate the richness of life. Meanwhile, warm evenings turned into lessons shared, reminding friends, families, and neighbors alike of the power all possess to create change simply by living authentically. Each journey embarked upon became another chapter, written in the grand narrative of love. In Ashwood's embrace, the spirit of love steadied and sustained every journey traversed alongside one another, proof against fear, reminding everyone that their hearts would lead them home. Festivals illuminated not just milestones, but provided resonating truths that encapsulated the shared journey of every heart. The sharing sparked conversations that connected generations navigating into the profound unknown. Love radiated through Ashwood, shimmering like stars in the night sky, steadfast against shadows of uncertainty that came. Together, communities intertwined, embraced each story, celebrated uniqueness. Every heartbeat enriched the tapestry woven within their shared experiences. Each chapter left behind on this journey illustrates how love's melody transcends boundaries throughout Ashwood and beyond, reminding all hearts of the beauty that still unfolds. As Ashwood continued evolving, the spirit intermingled with love transgressing across generations, each one fervently embracing the opportunities at their fingertips. They rallied together in harmony, collaborating toward inclusion and acceptance, inspiring ripples of transformation. Amid these efforts, the legacy of Emmeline inspired courage in the hearts of younger generations, ready to stand taller than before. The cry for affection gave birth to movements that ignited change, promoting joy and empowerment throughout their love-filled realm. Festivals held space for the stories they'd crafted from years past, while giving the future an opportunity to shine brightly with distinct colors, allowing the message that love knows no boundaries and can transcend all circumstances to take flight. As traditions swayed gracefully through the passage of time, Ashwood transformed into a sanctuary, reflecting love, an eternal dance echoing throughout every corner of the village. With every life touched, each heart rallied together, weaving distinct paths, showcasing unity amid diversity. Families joined hands, opened hearts, and cultivated connections born from Emmeline and Alexander's legacy, where every soul flourished freely. Together they sang songs in rich harmony, embodying the power of acceptance guiding their journey in life, linking histories as each note resonated through the air. The imagery drawn upon the stories shared became a powerful testament to the importance of nurturing love transcending all boundaries. In returning to the dance, all found unity, the refuge found amidst laughter and connection. Within these moments, they celebrated the beauty that lay before them. As the foundations carved within Ashwood thrived through generations, the spirit of Emmeline and Alexander echoed in a harmony that embraced all. The vibrant community continued to pulse, showcasing unity and love, a spirit that would never fade. As dusk settled and lanterns lit the festival, love transcended generations, ensuring every heart recognized the beauty they each harbored. Emmeline's legacy served as a guiding force, nurturing every journey undertaken, whispering softly that love could find a way to emerge from the shadows whenever beckoned. In unison, they raised glasses to honor the life built as a testament, a beautiful journey vividly woven with hope, leading throughout every twist and turn. With every moment cherished, laughter shared, each soul surged ahead, embracing the promise of a future filled with endless possibility, where love eternally dwelled alongside them, illuminating their path.